Okay, today we're going to talk about giving strength and conditioning practitioners the respect that they deserve. I'm not here to rant, I'm not here to talk bad about anybody else, but I do want you to understand this. Strength and conditioning coaches, generally, most of the time, the majority, have a background in exercise science, meaning the science of exercise, learning how the human body works and how to train the body better to improve performance and still keep you healthy. How to make you stronger, faster, more powerful, quicker, better balance, better stability, and or all the inclusive of being more athletic. There are far too many club coaches, high school coaches, collegiate coaches, not so many collegiate coaches, and probably most likely definitely not professional coaches, who think that, hey, I have a background in playing sports, I know how to write this program. It's simply not true. Just like there's too many fathers out there who think, hey, I work out, I'm going to show my kid how to do this safely. If you walk around a gym, you'll probably know exactly what I'm talking about. That's not necessarily true either, okay? There are far too many people thinking that it's just put together a bunch of exercises and then go do them, and you're going to be great. You're going to get better. Okay, what you're going to do is minimize your improvement, take too long getting better, get frustrated, potentially get injured because you're going to do too many exercises too often and then too intensely without taking any rest. Believe it or not, our body does need rest and recovery days. And what you're going to do is you're going to set yourself up for failure because, as some people like to say, you're not staying in your lane. Okay, there are far too many people who step out of their lane thinking, well, there's not too much to it because I see them doing it, so it must be very easy. Sort of disrespectful, very disrespectful. Those people have spent years refining their craft so that it does look easy. Just like the story about Picasso, who went into the cafe one day, a lady walks up to him and is like, oh my God, you're the famous painter Picasso, can I have a painting? Or can I have a little drawing real quick? So he whips out a drawing on a napkin for her, and she goes, oh my God, that's amazing, thank you. And he's like, that'll be $1 million. And she's like, $1 million? What do you mean $1 million? It only took you 10 seconds. He goes, yes, but I spent the last 30 years learning how to do it so that it only took me 10 seconds. That's sort of what I'm getting at. Programming is a science. Getting good at programming takes time. Okay? Learning how to do it, the trials and tribulations of wanting to be good, of practicing and learning and finding a mentor and going about getting good at your craft is what strength and conditioning coaches do. And you might not necessarily see all that work. All you see on the board for the day is this is what you're doing. Okay? Well, why? How? Why again? Why those exercises? Why that rest period? Why that percentage of reps? Why that amount of reps? What season are you in? What season comes next? What workout was here before? What workout is tomorrow? When is your next game? When did you have your last game? How are your current injury levels? How is your current conditioning level? Do we need to focus more on conditioning? Do we need to focus more on power? Do we need to include some balance work for some of the athletes who are lagging in their balance? Do we need to work on strength? Okay? Do some people just need an easy day because they just need to maintain their strength levels, and we're going to do a little bit of mobility to help them with their recovery because they just had a game or whatnot? All those factors that you don't necessarily pertain to because it's not important to you because you're not the person who needs to understand it. That's why strength coaches are so important, okay? General easy understanding, if you see a whole lot of bicep curls programmed into your workout, it was probably done with someone who doesn't necessarily understand the dynamics of sport performance training because for the most part, although the bicep looks good in a jersey, it doesn't generally play well in a jersey. Meaning, you don't need a whole lot of programming for bicep curls in a workout. You'll probably get more benefit from rows and pull downs than you will from bicep curls. Okay, so understanding the programming and the benefit and the goals of will help you to be better. But it's not necessarily your job, your role. And as the coach of the sport, it's probably more beneficial for you to contract that out to a strength coach because that's what they're for. That's their role. A role or a team has many people doing many roles and jobs. Okay, athletic trainer, massage therapist, potentially chiropractor, physical therapist, head coach, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, O-line coach, linebackers coach, hitting coach, pitching coach. They all play a role. Serving coach, strength and conditioning coach plays that role, okay? So if you're expecting someone else to play the role outside of theirs because, hey, I did it in high school, not necessarily the most beneficial to you. All right? That's all I have for today. So if you're a club coach, high school coach, highly behoove you, yeah, I just used the word behoove, highly suggest contracting out and or learning it yourself. There's nothing wrong with you learning that and having some background and personal knowledge, but you have to go and learn it. You can't just be like, oh, well, here you go, there's this, okay? So that's all I have for today. You guys go out, be awesome, be amazing. I'm Spencer Aiken, by the way.